So I'm doing this condensate pump from Markey. It's coming out the boiler. It's got a fall, but it freezes up because it's out by the gutter. So we're going to put a pump on to make sure. So I've got a condensate pump. So if we've got our wiring, I think that's the fuse spur for it, which is handy. Up and down the stairs. So our boiler's off now, so I can start doing the electrics. So that's the shower, I think. So that's what I've got to cut into to fuse spur it for the pump. You've got your switch sort of live to isolate the pump, which will wire into the boiler. I'll show you later with the way it goes. That's your main feed, that'll go into the fuse spur. This is the condensate hose coming out and going down. It terminates in the gutter, but it keeps freezing because the gutter's not right and the pipe's right in the bottom of the gutter, but we've got to look at that. So I'm going to probably feed the new condensate hose inside the existing so it'll fit. Yeah, technically you don't need a condensate pump, but it'd be better off if it gushes out in one go when it discharges into the gutter and disappears, rather than dripping and freezing in the winter. So this is the feed into the boiler where I'm going to do a fuse spur. Hold tight. I feed into the boiler. We're going to put a fuse spur in there. So it didn't have one, it's just wired directly from the consumer. I've cut my condensate because I'm going to reroute it into here, and then that's the outlet there, which would go back into the system and pump it out. Here in the boiler you got your live, which is your brown and grey earth neutral. Then it's connected via this into your LR, and then this runs now to, because it didn't have a fuse spur, so I've got a fuse spur in now. This fuse spur is supplying the pump and the boiler. This is, I'm going to put that in a Wago box, but that's just your black, which is this one coming out into LR. And then now we can isolate the boiler, so I'm going to go and turn it on, and then I can run the pump cut off into the live, and hey presto, we should be away. Yeah, I'll show you the wiring on this in a minute. So we've got the two feeds. You've got your sort of switch live, which when it's got two pumps sensors in there, and if it overfills it will cut the boiler, so that's how I've wired that in. And that's your mains coming in. So we've now got a fuse spur, 3 amp fuse spur now, because that was for the shower, there wasn't one for the boiler, so we've done that. I've had to Wago that one out there. We're not in a big area, I can't fit a Wago box on, but that's safe, it's behind there. I'm hoping the filter will come clear of that, otherwise I'll have to think of something else. Worry about that another time. Should come out, I'll try it in a minute. So we're going to now run the condensate from the outlet of the boiler. It'll go down and into the pump, and this is the outlet coming out, and I'll show you the wiring in a minute. So I'm just going to solvent weld. So solvent welded, all you do is brush it on. Brush comes with a lid, and I've done the outlet coming down at 45 and a 90 elbow into there. So that's now going into the condensate. That's my condensate out, which I'm going to have it going up and back down. I'll do that now. I'm going to get the tube. It's a clear plastic tube. So I've got the loop So this is going to this secondary sensor. So you've just gone into a live and neutral off the live feed coming in, and that will then allow this to cut out once it reaches that sensor. Both the work pump boiler cuts out when it needs to, and pour this in there. It's a very efficient pump. That's it. Ooh, oh. Got a leak down that end. Oh, that's because that wasn't up. All wired in. Nice fuse spur. I'm just going to label that. Right, 3 amp fuse spur boiler, so people know. That turns out it's for a heating coil. So boiler's now got a thing. I'm sure we'll be able to get the magnet clean off. If not, I'll have to just extend the cables at some point. Pump's working, all tested, discharging, going in, and put the cover back on the boiler and get on with the carpentry.